Hi, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful week and you're ready for another meeting. This week, we're going to talk about being prompt, being attentive, and what does this mean for us, for our business, and for our clients. Sometimes I think a lot of people have the wrong perception about being prompt, being attentive, being there for clients, and that may cause a little bit of frustration on both sides, I must say, and um, also sometimes a little bit of resentment. So let's continue talking. Grab your coffee or tea and come in. The meeting is about to start. And before I start, I would like to inform you of something. There had been a change on the way comments are processed in my YouTube channels because there's been a few YouTubers that have been receiving a termination letter from YouTube due to a high influx of spamming. One of these YouTubers was the channel Stockmo, a channel that I follow. It's not anything regarding translation or anything like that, but his channel is about finance and investment. I love his channel because he really is an expert in the field and he can tell you everything about investment, whatever you want to invest in um, shares or in ETFs or even in cryptocurrency. And I think cryptocurrency was what led to a lot of issues for YouTubers in that field, is that a lot of spamming started happening. And he received that letter, and the way he solved the problem was switching the comments on his channel to moderated. So now if you comment on his channel, the comment will be going through him first, and you will have to moderate before the comments are published. So that way you will avoid having spam in his channel. Plus, obviously, it will be a deterrent because the spammers know that it will be moderated, so there's no point doing it because they know that it won't be approved and it won't be published. So this is a heads up. I apologize for the inconvenience. Now you can still comment. Please do. I will accept everyone's comments except obviously for spamming. And this is the way forward. I'm doing that on my channels. I will leave the link for Stockmo's video on this issue. And if you really are keen in investing, which I truly recommend, have a look at Stockmo's channel. He has a lot of tips. He has a lot of information, and it is a delight to watch. So this is my recommendation, and obviously the information about what's going on in regards to the comments. So now I declare the meeting open, and let's talk about being prompt, being attentive, taking care of our clients. Some of us um, I have this idea. I need to be there for my clients. I need to go above and beyond to help my clients. And yes, it's totally true. I do that. Everyone does. However, you must keep and establish a balance in your life. Otherwise, if you create an imbalance, either too much work or too much leisure, obviously the other side will miss out. So there needs to be balance. So for example, for me, being there for my clients is answering emails promptly. It's not answering the emails 3 or 4 hours later. It's answering the email when it comes. So that's why I have all my emails on Outlook platform. So I'm working, and once the email comes, I see the notification, and I go and I answer promptly. If I am out of office, I always set up an autoresponder, and if I receive an email from a client, obviously, if I'm out of office, I'm not checking email every 5 minutes, but I will check every once in a while. And if there is an email from a possible client, I'll always acknowledge that email and that client, even though he may have already received an autoresponder. I always acknowledge it myself, saying that I'm currently out of office. And if they are still interested in going ahead, I would be back on such and such day, and I will prepare the quote for them. I think that is part of the customer service, part of making the client feel special. Be polite. I think be polite is very important, even if the offer is no good, even if the rate that they're offering, and sometimes, I should say, a lot of times that happens with agencies, and you think this is way too low. Be polite. Just say thank you very much for your offer. Um, I think it's a little below my rates, so I won't be able to accept it on this occasion. Thank you very much. And something like that. You don't need to be aggressive or rude, because that will damage your reputation in the market. And yeah, you may not want that particular client because the rates, or the rates they want to pay are way below the ones you are prepared to charge. However, they may communicate with other clients, and that may set you back. So even on social media, I already mentioned this on a previous video. Even on social media, refrain from extremely negative comments about clients, because if you go on groups, they may be open groups, and not only colleagues are looking at those messages, also possible clients. And if you are extremely negative about it, you may actually put off good clients that you would want. So pay attention to that, and be honest and upfront. If the project is way out of scope for you, if you are not qualified for that particular project, be upfront. Tell the client, thank you very much for the opportunity, but I don't think I'm a good match for this, because I am actually, this is out of my scope completely, and I will have to decline the project. I think the client will thank you for that. They will see that you were honest, and they may come back to you if they have one that is actually in your scope, in your area. So bear this in mind. Going above and beyond to help clients, it's also something that I do and I consider very important. But that is using your expertise to help the client. If there is an issue, if they have an issue, and you know how to solve it, and you know how they can actually solve the problem, you can use your expertise to help them. Make sure you know all the details before the project starts. That's very important. Ask as many questions as you need to. That's not a sign of being an amateur or not having experience or not being qualified. It's exactly the opposite. It's even in our code of ethics. You need to know everything about the project before you start, so you are able to complete it adequately. That is very, very, very important. And if there's an issue, do everything you can to assist. Ask questions. Go above and beyond to do it. However, you need to establish a balance in life. Being prompt, being there for your client, doesn't mean working 24/7. If you're not happy to work weekends or nights, it is okay not to do it. I don't do it, and I never had a problem with it. It is okay to put an autoresponder and go on a holiday or taking a day off because you have to go to a doctor or you're not feeling well or something like that. It is okay to do that because all of our clients will do it. Everyone does it. And no one works 24/7. It's impossible. So why would you? So that is okay. If you do it, it's okay for you to do so. Being attentive and prompt does not mean working 24/7. It means that the time that you set yourself for work, you are there 100% for your clients and nothing else. That is being prompt and attentive. but you still need to have your own life and you still need to have your own mental health. And I now declare the meeting closed. I hope you really liked our meeting today and it helped you get a little bit of insight on um, what is to be prompt, what is to be attentive, what is to be there for our clients, and also establishing a balance in life. Because I think sometimes we get a little bit confused with all these concepts, and sometimes people tend to think that being prompt, you can't afford to have, for example, a weekend, because if someone sends you a project on Friday, you have to do it and you have to do it. Well, if you think you have to do it and if you are happy to do it, then that's okay. But if you are not keen in doing that, it is also okay to decline and say, well, I don't work weekends. So that's all up to you. If you have any questions, if you have any experiences that you like to share, please do. As I said, the comments are moderated, but you still can comment and I will approve all the genuine comments, as well as I will respond all of them. So don't refrain from commenting. Um, Put a like, the algorithm, the YouTube thing, and share, and obviously subscribe the channel with a little click on the bell so you get a notification of a new meeting every week. Before I go, I would like to thank you all for watching. I wish you all a very good week. See you next time. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye.